All right, welcome back. We're here for our second game of our doubleheader, the U.S. Development Academy taking on Norway. U.S. Development Academy just beat France a few minutes ago. 160-80 was the final. Back and forth for most of that game. Team USA pulled ahead at the end, and Joe Goulet came up with the snitch grab. Norway will be getting their first crack here at the U.S. Developmental Academy team. And Keegan, what are we looking for in this matchup?
So again, from the DA, I expect a lot of aggression, a lot of effort. They don't get to play in World Cup. They're looking to win this match. Norway, on the other hand, is coming in with a realistic shot at a medal. They finished fourth last year at EG. They lost to Australia in that bronze medal game. And from what I saw then, I really liked this team. Some things I need to see from them: better tackling, 21 deep. DA is going to give them a great time to do that. From their beaters, I want to see aggression. When they play aggressive, they look good. They play conservative. Their defense doesn't look quite as nice. And then finally, utilize the whole field on offense. Last year at Euros, the few games I watched from Norway, looks like they never attacked from the side or behind. Otherwise, it was a beautiful offense. Let's use the whole field space to try to score some goals.
And a different starting lineup for Team USA this game. It's a Creighton-Rutgers combo with Little Harvard thrown in. We've got in the chaser line, Joe Goulet, Claire Olmsted, and Senna Morimoto from Creighton. From Rutgers, filling out
Claire Olmsted from RPI.
Excuse me, Claire Olmsted from RPI. So RPI too. Cole from Rutgers filling out the chaser line, and then in the beater game, Jason Ng, also from Rutgers at beater, with Jess Lee, his partner last game as well from Harvard.
And it's going to be a double Rutgers run-up with Javed Gold going for quad ball, Jason Ng going for dodgeball. Stein Elgathun here going for dodgeball for Norway, along with Isak Anders Stranden going for quad ball for Norway.
Strander's taller. We saw France do what we're expecting the Development Academy and Real Team USA to do all weekend with the green keeper at point. We'll see if Norway's going to do the same thing or drop them onto the hoops here, but we're about ready for the run-up. Starting to get dark here. The lights are on. Full crowd tonight for our last game of this set of scrimmages. Cole's going for the ball, but it's going to be Stranden who wins it. So Norway will start with the quad ball. Bludger control is won by Ng for Team USA. Stranden's going to bring it down the center now. Goes over to the side. Heat on that pass to Svenberg. Great pump fake, but Morimoto recovers, swats it down, and Morimoto's going to have a chance to run right away. Hit ahead to Cole. There is a beater there. Cole gets the shot off, missed the shot, I think.
I think it's called beat before.
Okay. So through the hoop, but little helter-skelter from Team USA there. There was a bludger back, and Norway wins bludger control.
And for the uninitiated Norway number 4, Evsberg, she might be the MVP of this team. She is absolutely filthy ball handling.
Huge drive from behind. Big shot. Norway's going to get the first goal of the contest. That was great setup and a huge shot from, that's number 35. Jacob Lenz for Norway. So they get on the board first. This will be our first look at their half-court set, and it is looking like that 2-2 zone from Norway as well. Possibly more of a trees look, actually. We'll see once the chasers actually show up. Cole's got the ball. Going to send it deep behind. The hoops are left open, but it's the passes to nobody.
Olmsted saw Lee going for a dodgeball, thought it was a chaser option.
Stranden trips over his own feet, falls off from him, and that unforced error should be a quick goal for Joe Goulet.
So something that I heard from the Team USA players who have been practicing here all week is that this turf is slick. Do not be surprised if throughout the weekend you see a few trips like that.
In the chaos, Jess Lee's going to make a great play and retrieve bludger control for Team USA. As the ball goes to Evberg on the side here for Norway. She's going to take the space aggressively, go across. Should be a quick shooting opportunity. Big bucket.
That's Norway's bread and butter. If you leave a cutter unmarked, they're going to find the pass.
Ask Beiland with the goal, and Norway with a quick 20-10 lead. So Morimoto handling the ball now for Team USA. Gonna try to drive now. Goes for the pass behind to Goulet. Breaks one tackle. Gets wrapped and stripped, and a stop for Norway. A good juke and a hit head to Buck. This could be another goal. He shoots. It's high. Jess Lee gets back in the play, forces a shot, and the shot is high.
First game jitters, better to happen in an exhibition game than at World Cup proper. But Norway has come out to play. Their beaters went for control. They knew the chasers could make the stop. That's what happened. If Norway's able to do that all weekend, they're going to be one dangerous team.
Now, Team USA does win bludger control here. They'll actually get to use it on this offensive set. Cole's trying to direct traffic here, moving Goulet around. Huge beat, but Goulet is right there and is going to come up with the loose ball. Going to try to operate from behind. Breaks one tackle, tripped again. Goulet's keeping that ball a little high and loose, and Norway stripped him twice. Great hands.
That's Evsberg again.
2 strips, nice assist. She's been huge for this program so far tonight. And she's going to handle the ball now. She's going to rip the shot. It's going to go high over the medium hoop, but she had every Team USA chaser looking middle hoop and tries to thread the snake eye. Not quite there, but a good look. Ball goes deep behind. Norway wins bludger control in the chaos that resulted from that play. And Jason Ing is going to sub. Going to get Kaiser Poulsen back in the game. Jess Lee's going to stay.
Right now, the DA is really lucky to not be down 4-1.
And I think that's the idea with these subs. Casey Beaver subbed in. We saw the most crisp passing sequences of the night in the France game when Casey Beavers was in. Poulsen blocks the beat. Ball goes to Cole behind. He's going to try to get through one. Rip a shot, and that's good.
Javed Cole doing his best Jay Stewart impression there to get the DA back to even with Norway, tied up at 2.
And instead of what Goulet did of trying to juke through the tacklers and expose himself to a strip, Cole just takes it in his face and says, I can hit that shot, and nails it. We're all tied at 20 now. Shaw handling the ball for Norway, passes off to Lenz, who had that first goal of the night. Working aggressively. Great spin move. He's got space now. Goes for the kind of flick pass, but that's eaten up by Casey Beavers. Saw his cutter, didn't see the defender. Great read from Beavers. Ton of experience in that hoop defender role playing with Texas Cavalry in the USQ season. Bludger control with the Norwegian side. They're playing a little higher than we saw either France or the development team play in the last game.
I love this from Norway's beaters. They're at their best when they're being aggressive.
Lauren Curry in with Poulsen to try to win control back. And we've seen some aggressive beats on ball carriers from Norway, and I think that's what number 13 here is eyeing up, but the ball goes behind. 2 Beavers. Back up top. Little shake and bake, nothing doing. Gonna go all the way across to Ing. Finds Cole. Blackwood, excuse me. And a great pass from Blackwood. That's finished by Abrigo off of the feed. So another great passing sequence from Team USA, and they're going to take their first lead 30-20. Shaw's going to try to answer. Coming in with a head of steam here. Rips the shot. I think Ing got a hand on it, but it hit the bottom of the rim and bounced in. A lot of heat on that one, 30-30, tie game.
I love that Norway came right down the pitch. They didn't walk. They knew what they wanted to do, and it resulted in a goal.
And so far, it's a tie game, but this feels like it's been played at Norway's pace.
Definitely. Norway is in control of this one. Tied up at 3 is the score.
Aggressive bludger play from Zimmerman, but Team USA takes advantage. Blackwood's going to have an isolation attempt here. Draws the beat, gets a pass off that is going to be first 2 by Team USA. Oh, no, it's going to be called turn. They're going to say he didn't get it off in time. Crowd wants natural motion. Refs aren't going to agree.
Ref calls out of bounds on Lauren Curry.
There's no bludger in the play.
Lauren Curry stepped out of bounds. It's going to result in Norway with that dodgeball.
Poulsen got back in the play. Byron Ing's got the ball now.
Abrigo calling for Ing to slow it down. Smart call there. And Ing calling for Abrigo to not use the reset, get over half.
And we see Norway steps up to pressure Ing. Abrigo gets across the line to where the reset, but more pressure from the Norwegian beaters. They're very confident with control.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the actual beat there on Ing, though. Just create more chaos against the U.S. if you can.
Blackwood's going to handle the ball now on the wing. Goes behind, 2 Beavers. She's not going to look to pressure, just going to move it back up and eventually go back to Blackwood. Got Abrigo in the center now. Now trying to set something up. Not really looking to drive under these chasers, trying to give their beaters a lot of time, but now the ball's going to go to Ing. Norway has a chance at a press here if they want with only 1 beater in, but Kaiser Poulsen is just going to hold the ball, and Team USA, now here comes the press. It's deep zip behind the Beavers. She's going to try to find Abrigo in the center. He's going to rip the shot. It is deflected, but went through anyways.
The DA trading shots there with Norway, tipped on both ends, but goals on both ends.
And we saw in that first game against France, a fair number of Team USA's either shots or passes behind getting tipped by the French keepers. Happens again here, but so much heat on the shot that it goes to the hoop anyways.
4-3, DA back in the lead.
Jorstad handling the ball now for Norway. Goes all the way over. Back to Jorstad. She's going to try to find the pass behind. It's a great beat, though. I believe from Kaiser Poulsen, and Team USA is going to get the stop.
That beat was indeed from Kaiser Poulsen.
So even with only one bludgeon to play for Team USA, Norway's not really putting a ton of pressure on by driving. They're trying to work it through passes instead. And so Poulsen can just sit there and turn around and make that beat once the pass goes to a dangerous spot. Blackwood's going to go deep behind for an alley-oop attempt, sailed it over Ing's head, and that's going to be a kind of unforced turnover from Team USA.
Blackwood, his more normal, regular chasing partner, Jay Stewart, I'm not sure cuts quite that hard, and if he does, he certainly knows how to get up for the alley-oop.
4-3 still our score, Norway in the lead. Jorstad handling the ball again, bringing it down the wing. Looking for the hoop again, going to try to get to the center. Blackwood's beat. A lot of overlapping from Norway's chasers here. A lot of moving the ball with their feet rather than with their passes. Jorstad pump fakes, gets into the lane, goes for the oop. Poulsen's going to eat it up again. I just don't think that's there for Norway unless they force the beater to commit.
I agree. They need to force Poulsen to throw before they let that pass out.
So Boy's going to handle the ball now. Hayden Boyes of that Sam Houston State team that made a Final Four run. Big scorer for Lake City Legends this MLQ season. Poulsen going to try to work control. Really aggressive beating, but Poulsen with the dodge, and that should be control. No, a catch from Norway, but the ball behind Steinberg goes back to Hayden Boyes. One extra pass to Annika Kim. Beautiful sequence.
A great catch from Daniel Hagensen for Norway, but when they focused on keeping control, the DA is able to score through those Norwegian chasers and take their first 2-goal lead of the day, 5-3.
And we see Jacob Lenz back in the game, trying to work inside. He likes this area. We've seen him hit one shot back here, but a huge hit's going to stop this one. Hayden Boyes makes the stop happen. Kaiser Poulsen's there to clean it up. So was able to win on Morimoto early in the game, was Lenz, not that time on Hayden Boyes. And we'll see that beater pair that was so effective. Excuse me, it's a different beater pair for Team USA. That's Shannon Ong. And now here comes Blackwood on the drive. Goes deep to Annika Kim. She's met, wrapped, able to get the ball. Hayden Boyes is beat though. Kim comes up with the loose ball, tries a shot. It's going to sail out of bounds. Steinberg is going to be first to it. He's going to get the save. And Blackwood saves it. Not even a reset. Oh, one reset used for Team USA, but they're going to be clean here. And this should... Team USA should win bludgeon control here. She should go back and help her teammates. Oh, that's an obvious hit from behind, so that's going to be a penalty. The European supporters are very upset. Trying to win control for his team. Ong blows up Sundal for Norway there, and that's going to be a yellow card.
This beater pair here, as we let the crowd get a little bit quieter, this beater pair here, Shannon Ong and Kaylee Johnson for the DA, did not make an appearance in the French game. I'm wondering if the DA does have to limit their roster to 21 for these games. It looks like they might have taken the place of Ryan Sue and Ray Brodeur, who played big minutes in that game against France.
This is going to be a problem because now if beater's in the box, Sandal can exchange right away. She's not going to take it, so Norway's going to be a little more conservative. I would have just exchanged there and then let my chasers run, but they're going to let Kaylee Johnson get in and set up. But with only one beater in, we might see a 1.5 or an aggressive attack from the Norwegian beaters here. Ball's going to go to Jorstad again. They like her in this space. She's going to go back up top. Shannon's looking for the pass for the top. It's too high and just an unforced error there with a player advantage for Team
Norway, in my opinion, has looked quite good so far in this game, but that's not how you can look on a beater power play at World Cup. You need to throw. You need to get those dodgeballs on the ground, beat out some point defenders, and get a goal.
Either get Johnson's bludgeon on the ground or get her on the ground with a tackle, but something to actually get the beat play. Here's a press from Norway, though. They're going to take advantage of this ongoing power play. Beat up Blackwood misses. He's in danger of getting beat in the back, though, but it's going to be intercepted. There was Annika Kim there to beat the press, but the pass is intercepted. Norway will probably have 10 seconds or so here where they can still try to run this power play. Here comes Strandon. He's thinking shot. No, he's thinking pass. Goal. No. MCP almost called that goal good, but Norway saw that, didn't go through and kept playing it. So the great pass behind, but a huge hit in the close range shot is missed.
Definitely. And again, it was a better look. Norway came with speed, and yet there was still a good beat attempt on the pass recipient. Their beaters did not get into that play.
The chasers came with speed, but the beaters were behind them, and really only only three of the four Norwegian chasers even in the play at all there.
While we have a stoppage here, I will also bring up one of the storylines for this tournament is that a number of the teams have all announced that they will be playing kind of the 3 max gender rule. IQA rules is 4 max. Norway is one of those teams who has pledged all weekend to play 3 max.
And you're seeing that both obviously with the number of people on the field, but also the ball is in the hands a lot of players like Jorstad and Eveberg, who have been really running the offense as the point guards of this team and getting the ball to their teammates in some nice spots here.
Yep, no, Norway's been playing this way domestically kind of since the pandemic, and it shows. That Norway is 21 deep, very talented players.
And they're going to get the ball off that missed shot. We're going to see Jorstad, who we just mentioned, handling the ball again. I think going to slow it down and wait for a teammate here. Gets rushed. Will burn the reset. 1 reset in IQA, but Ong wants a press here. And that's going to get intercepted by Hayden Boyce. So Ong back in. Gets beat hard, though. Steinberg dodges a beat. It gets back to Hayden Boyce. A very, very aggressive press from right here, but unfortunately, who's got the ball behind the hoops? Blackwood to Steinberg. Hoop is dislodged. Steinberg scores anyway, so Team USA gets behind the press and gets the goal. They lead 60-30.
Norway has had a distinct beater advantage, but they have not been able to capitalize really offensively or defensively here in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Strandon handling the ball. Norway throws one back. Ong is playing really aggressively for being the only beater in the play. Good pass from Norway. The pass to Strandon is going to be high, though. He'd cut differently than his teammate thought, I think. And it's another stop for Team USA. 6-3 still our score. Boys met aggressively by Lenz there. And with Ong totally focused on Norway's beaters, Lenz is just going to get in Boys' face. Ball eventually goes ahead to Jay Stewart, who we're finally seeing this game. Across to Sousa. She's going to drive. She's going to try to find Steinberg. It's going to be intercepted. That's going to be Strandon again. And we see that Strandon has liked to push the pace, but with 2 bludgers in for Team USA, it looks like he's going to be a little slower here.
Strandon there for Norway. Great read, used his height, easy intercept on the pass.
60-30 still a score as it goes to the wing to Schmidt-Felmer. Back over to Strandon. Now all the way across. A lot of crisp passing just across the top here from Team Norway. Think it shot. Hayden Boyes smacks it down, and that ball should end up out of bounds. Boyes is the keeper.
Kaylee Johnson did lose control there, tried to beat out Elgathan, was unable to, and he came up with
Still
that
with Norway, but
loose dodge ball.
Jay Stewart should have intercepted that, but it hit the ground. Strandon dodges a tackle, gets to the hoop, thrown down, and it's blocked by Milena Sousa at the hoops. Eventually, Team USA is going to get the stop. So Milena Sousa, huge stop there, aided by Jay Stewart on the tackle attempt.
My theory from earlier, incorrect, is Ryan Sue and Ray Bruder have checked into this game. Kind of, perhaps you could call them the senior beating presence here on the DA. They are one of only 2 pairs on the roster that actually play with each other during USQ and MLQ.
6-3, still our score. Jay Stewart, I think there was a miscommunication about who was supposed to stub. Sousa, I guess, was called beat somewhere in there, so she quickly needs to tag up. Again, really high pressure from Norway's beaters with control, and their chasers are meeting very high too. Now, this is a different look than we saw for the first part of this game.
Yep, kind of no one on hoops here for Norway.
Brodeur gets the beat, though, and now Jay Stewart has a no-blinder situation. He's going to cook one defender. Goes for a kind of no-look over-the-head pass. Cole rips it down. Team USA will keep the ball here. But in the chaos there, Team USA won.
Stewart wants it high. Stewart wants the alley-oop.
Hayden Boyes to Jay Stewart. Gets through one tackle. Goes for the huge dunk on the hoop as it's being dislodged. Good goal. 7-3. Sue's very hyped up for his teammate there. And now Team USA wants to play aggressively with their beaters too, or at least Ryan Sue does. His teammates aren't with him. Shaw handling the ball again for Norway. Hands it off. A lot of motion at the top of the offense for Norway, like we've seen all game so far. Deep pass. Eventually, that's going to end up back in the hands. She's going to juke Hayden Boys. Juke him again. He lost his room. Cole manages to rip the ball out of the hands of Schmidt-Felmer there, but that was some great dancing at the top of the key there.
Norway seemingly has everything except the finish here in this game.
Morimoto game. He was looking Cole the whole way there, and Cole, shots called no good. Morimoto has the ball back though, working from behind. Beat misses, gonna go all the way over the top to Jay Stewart. And now some room to work for Team USA. There are no chasers in the play. Beat is made, Melina Sousa's gonna drive in. Goes for the shot that's just a little bit high.
Here go 2-3.
Team USA, or Developmental Academy rather, really played well against high pressure there these last few possessions. They have not been forced into a double reset at all.
This Felmer fakes Morimoto, gets it back to Shaw. Norway deep in Team USA's zone trying to win control, and Shaw can just rip that shot. Team USA has its top defenders at the keeper's own line, a beater literally behind the hoops, and he's able to take that shot all day. That time
Javed Cole on the hoops in 2-2, not something he's used to doing at Rutgers, and he has not gotten his hand up to block any of these shots so far.
Morimoto wants to go the other way now. His shot or pass is broken up, but Melina Sousa wins the loose ball, but comes off for him. Very unfortunate. Ooh, another juke into the hands of Shaw now. Solid, he trusts the shot. He's going to try to get a goal. Had no idea that Ryan Sue was there. Just gets beamed.
Cole tiptoeing along that sideline.
70-40, and we have a stoppage. Score still 7-4.
I think this stoppage was actually because no play was happening, and the dodgeball went so far off pitch, we just blew it dead until it was able to get back to the
Send
sideline.
it to watch for these deep fields, but Sue's got it back now. Bludgeon control in the hands of Norway. They're going to drop into a little more conservative zone than we've seen so far. Beaters are back more at the keeper's own line. Just Sue's in the center. Now they're going to try to press. I think they're waiting for a ball carrier who's not covered by the beater to get the ball. Ryan Sue tapping out chasers. Stewart's going to step right in, find the pass to Cole, rips the shot. It's low, and that is saved by Jay Stewart. Maybe no one else on this team would have been fast enough to save that ball. And now he's got a chance to run and go for the shot that hits the rim and falls in.
Hit the T-bar and bounced right in.
Shooter's bounce on that one. Team USA looking to put some pressure on right away. It's broken up by Sena Morimoto. Shaw's got the ball now, working on Jay Stewart. Norway has held bludgeon control for most of this game, but Team USA is breaking these press attempts, and so it's resulting in Team USA scoring a lot. And on the offensive end, not using their beaters to create much more than just breathing room, right?
Exactly that. They've held control because they have not used it particularly effectively.
Exactly. Drive coming, rip shot. It's good.
Oh,
And MCP saying no.
Ryan Sue thinks he got a beat off.
Belland was the shooter there. We've seen that's what Norway's had their best luck in. Getting the ball to someone near that hoop and then getting in, not getting all the way for the dunk, but that kind of 3-yard shot with just a ton of mustard on it.
Norway here, though, as we have some time to discuss, as we were just saying, they've held control for a lot of this game, but it seems they've prioritized having control instead of either scoring or stopping goals.
Right.
And it's kind of really stunted them on both sides of the pitch.
And I think the game plan, and probably something they've had success with in practice and things like that, is on defense, using that high blood control to try to create turnovers and get a fast break game going. These players look like they want to run. But Team USA's Development Academy is getting behind the press and getting goals off of it.
So that goal was actually
Called no good.
no good, so the score is going to remain 8-4 here in favor of the DA.
Sue's beat, but Brodero's right there to clean it up, so kind of a free chance to win bludgeon control back there. It doesn't work, but no problem for Team USA there.
Pulls and subs in behind the play.
Morimoto and Sousa talking about what the play is going to be here. Senator's got space now. He's going to take it. Going to fake the pass. Now go. Pass is high. Sousa's not going to be able to get there. Stewart's also going to get beat, so Team USA is going to get the stop here. Norway's going to get the stop here.
Right around the 19-minute mark again.
We see our flag runner out.
For any American viewers, there will not be a stoppage, but Seekers will be released at 20 minutes. Jason Ng going to start in yellow for the DA.
Ball in the hands of Felmir, who we've seen handling the ball a lot this game. Going to go across the shot. Hits their beater, so an unforced reset taken there.
Kaiser
Hey, here
pulls
comes
in.
Kaiser pulling trying to grow, but now Shaw has a ton of space and he throws it right into the hands of Claire Olmstead. Shaw trying to press Morimoto right at the line. It's not going to work. Seekers coming any second now. Norway's beaters are in the quad ball game right now. One is sneaking over to beat out Seekers. Going to be met by Polson. Morimoto with a bounce pass to Stewart there. He's going to pump fake, get right to the hoop. Easy finish. 9-4 now our score. And flag runner is out. Seekers are out.
Beza seeking for Norway.
Ing for Team USA. He's got a ton of time, but he's beat. Beza's beat too. Polson gets knocked over by the snitch, but does get the beat. Breaks one tackle, breaks two, sinks that one, no question that time. So Bellin is going to bring it to 90-50 in favor of Team USA. Little action here in the booth as that ball comes off pitch. Lauren Curry's beat, but gets the seeker out first. No, Lauren Curry's took because that beat came from out of bounds. Gets beat that time, though. Slow, patient offensive Team USA here. They're in control of the game. They're already out of range, so I think they want to be sure they get the goal. Olmstead faked, but gets wrapped up. Now goes back to Morimoto. Ing gets beat in the seeker game. Morimoto has space. Gets wrapped up, but not brought down. Gets it to Olmstead, who goes all the way across to Sousa. She gets it to Blackwood. Blackwood's going to break through and hit the shot as it dislodges loop. So 10-5, Team USA in the lead. 10-5. And it's going to be all day for Ing there. Team USA has both bludgers in the play. Third bludger is way out of bounds. Strandon is going to have some time for Norway here to try to create a goal. No Team USA beaters interested in playing quad ball.
Jason Ing subs out for Joe Goulet, seeking game.
Goes for a really long pass or shot without trying to make Morimoto move first. It's going to be saved by Felmer. She's going to try to take the space. Goes to the pass across.
Oh, great no-look pass.
Yeah, beautiful. So 10-6 now the goal, or the score. Goulet and Bella both beat. Polson beat. Bludger's flying all across the pitch. Morimoto's going to go to Blackwood now. Bobbles the Petra, comes out with it, and gets the easy goal there. Not enough physicality from the Norwegian chaser there. 11-6 our score.
This one really getting out of hand for Norway quickly.
Oh! Goulet with what looked like a very clean catch right in front of us. Salutes the flag. And almost the exact same script as last year if this is good. Team USA +5 in the quad ball game and gets the catch. The final would be 140-60 if this is good.
Goulet subbing in not very long ago, a very fast catch, and it is good.
140-60 is our final. That'll be our last look at the Development Academy team. A lot of players made their case to be on Team USA in a couple summers. Norway looked good with that crisp passing. Just needs to find the finishes on Saturday and Sunday, I think.
Norway is a very dangerous team. They had some unforced errors here. I love that they can run multiple defenses. And look for them to make a serious case at a medal run here.
Ben Merns and Keegan signing off for tonight.
Check in again tomorrow. Unsure of the time, watch the YouTube page. We should have matches of DA against both Team Canada.